Let's understand what are tides, their cause, effect, and types. Tides are the rising and falling of ocean water. When the sun, earth, and moon line up, their gravitational pulls work together to pull the ocean's water higher, causing high tide, and lower, causing low tide. This makes the difference between high and low tides bigger, causing very high tides and very low tides. There are two main types of tides, spring tides and neap tides. Let's explore spring tides. Spring tides are the strongest tides, where the water rises and falls the most. Spring tides occur twice a month when the sun, moon, and earth are in a straight line. This happens during the new moon and full moon phases. Now imagine you are at the beach during a spring tide. The water might come up very high on the shore and then later it might go out very low, leaving a lot of the beach exposed. So, what are neap tides then? Neap tides are weaker tides, where the water doesn't rise or fall as much. Neap tides also happen twice a month, but this time when the moon is at a right angle to the earth and the sun. What do you mean by that? During the first quarter and third quarter of moon phases, making a 90-degree angle. When the moon is at a right angle to the sun and earth, the gravitational pulls of the moon and the sun work against each other. This causes the high tides to be lower and the low tides to be higher, making the difference between the two smaller. Now imagine when you are at the beach, the water doesn't rise very high and it doesn't go out very low. Yes, you're right, it is a neap tide. The difference between high tide and low tide is smaller, so the beach stays covered with water more of the time. Do you know why are tides important? Because they affect the environment and the way people use the ocean. Let's understand how spring tides are important. They actually help boats navigate because the water moves further in and out, making it easier to get close to the shore. On the other hand, neap tides are better for fishing because the water doesn't move as much, so fish are easier to catch closer to the shore. Let's put everything in a very simple way. Tides are a natural part of life on Earth, and they happen because of the moon's gravity and the sun's gravity. When the moon and sun work together during spring tides, we get strong tides. And when they pull in different directions during neap tides, we get weaker tides. So, understanding tides helps us learn more about our world and how the ocean moves.